Hidden inside a declining southern town sits a business that was once Mr. Lagota's pride and joy. He grew up in the area and was very well liked and respected in the community, gaining the reputation for being a good and honest man. For more than 20 years, he built and worked on creating and sustaining his dream business, a funeral home. However, Mr. Lagota eventually grew older, and as each day passed, he eventually succumbed to sickness and old age, which would be the cause of his eventual downfall. He was soon unable to continue his work, and without having family members willing to continue what he did best, the doors were locked and nobody ever returned, leaving everything still inside like the day he left it. Come along as we venture inside and see what's left. Alright guys, we just made it in this abandoned funeral home. You guys just saw the outside, and the inside is just as nice. Everything is still left behind, as I've been able to see, and it's really a gem. And this right here is the first thing you see when you enter this funeral home right here. As we walked in the front doors, this seems to be some sort of lobby waiting area where you would sit down and maybe have a nice talk with one of the workers about what you want. Very nice furniture lined up. This nice column right here. Maybe flowers would have put on there. A very nice painting of some flowers. And directly to the right of that is this service board right here for the times that mass and church gatherings will be held. And right there's the office. As we walk in, we can see that everything is still left behind inside. Wow, check this out. There's even an old casket in here, inside the office. I'm not sure if that's how it was, but it's really cool that it's still there. And check out all the paperwork and things still on his desk. Check this out. And it's really sad to think that the person that used to work here every single day is now dead. It's an old fake flower. And through this door right here, right next to the service board, is the chapel. It's a very beautiful chapel. It's quite small, but it gets the job done. It's very nice. Seeing all the pews still intact and still in order. It's very, very cool to see. And the cool thing about this place is that there's no decay pretty much. Even though it's been abandoned for 10 plus years, there's almost no decay. It doesn't even smell bad either. And you can see, just looking at the doors, that they are trying to keep people out. It's not working. It looks like they just boarded up and left. But I guess they're not trying anymore. But this right here will be the altar. The altar stand right here. Take a look at all these papers and the musics and the hymns. And right in front of it is this cross. This wooden cross that probably would have been up here as well. But other than these nice chairs right here, above it is this very nice clock too. I really like that. Check out the design on it. It's very nice. Daniel Dakota. And going through the church doors right here, directly to the right, we come across this long hallway right here. It starts off right over there where we started from, with a main entrance. I think we checked that out. That's just a bathroom, not a big deal. And that's the office we saw just a few moments earlier. I don't think we checked this room out though. And this room is connected to the office. So it looks like there could have been two workers here at all time. Everything is still in here. And take a look at that old safe right there in the corner. All this stuff is really crazy. And look at that old computer too, and printer. And that old TV right there, it's in a box. And now it has a lock on it. A lock box for a TV. It's kind of strange. But it's really fascinating seeing all the paperwork and all the belongings still here. It's brilliant. Really crazy to see. And this seems to be one of his work clothes. I'm not sure if he was a pastor as well, and he would make conduct the masses,
or if this was just a regular work attire. But let's continue along the hallway. We'll come across the embalming room, which is one of the best rooms in a funeral home. This room right here with some very nice arch, with a nice arch doorway. It seems to be a casket display room. This caskets would be probably standing right over there on those metal grates, and these chairs would have been on that corner right there. And this would be for the people to see the caskets, you know, and they would see the price and all the options that they would have. And right here's a nice speaker. It's still plugged into the wall. You know, play some hymns, some nice soft music as they would decide. And here we are passing the chapel again. Here's another look at it. Very beautiful. And here's another room right here. This seems to be another casket display room. And there's an old bed over here, probably used for the transportation of the dead bodies. That's really creepy to think about. And right here's another bathroom. This one's for men. We saw the ladies one already. And through these closed doors right here, let's see what's in here. Okay, this room is kind of creepy. The window's open right there. But we can see some more caskets right here. And this gives a good idea of what the casket display rooms would look like. There would be one down here and one on a second level up here. And you could see this closed. This is probably one of the options that the family members could get their deceased family in. You know, this is what you can get the dead body to be wearing if it were to be an open casket funeral. Very nice caskets though. These are worth a lot of money, so it's crazy to see that they're still here. And in this corner are all the clothes still left behind. These of course would have been probably options for the dead people to wear during their funeral ceremonies. That's creepy. Look at that. And it's nice rainy and foggy day outside too. Nice rain sounds. And I'm assuming these would have been inside the chapel. At some point they got moved here probably for some storage or something when the place was to be closed. Now it's just here now. But getting out of this room, I think we have two more rooms to actually see, which would be some storage room, and then this room right here, the embalming room. It's very nice. Embalming rooms are really interesting to see. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into it too. This is the embalming table where the dead bodies would be held. And this right here is where the head would be rested. You'd be lying this way. And yeah, the head would be rested over there. And through this window we can even see one of the old cars outside, one of the old hearses, which is crazy. And along the cabinets, we could see all the embalming fluids and everything that would be used to embalm the dead bodies. Take a look at that. Wow. Obviously, if you're gonna have an open casket funeral, you're gonna need to make the body look nice, right? So you might add wigs. If the hair's gone, you might add some makeup. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff definitely that goes into this. Wow. And these are some more clothes. I'm assuming these would be the clothes that the doctors would wear, or the funeral home directors would wear to work on the bodies right here. Wow. And this seems like a tub, maybe for bodily fluids, or to just wash your hands maybe. Crazy to see everything that would be used. It's just here now. It's left behind. It's wild to see. And the room directly across from it, it is quite hoarded because it is a storage room. We'll take a look from here over here because we can't really go inside. But yeah, take a look at that. I'm assuming it's just spare stuff, but it is still very, very nice. Take a look at all that stuff left. It really makes you think about all the things you would need to actually conduct a funeral business. You know, there's so much stuff, so many things you need to know. It's really crazy to see. Alright guys, but we're going to be ending off the video right where we started it, in the waiting room right here. But it was definitely a very, very cool explore. This is my only second funeral home I've ever seen. But there's a lot in the south where we are right now. So there'll definitely be more funeral home videos coming up. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, see you next time.